Can I get an explanation on that one beyond the fact that Zachary plays Pit now?
Well, they play similarly. You know, you have a broken air you could use. You have a good down tilt. You have a good up air. You have edge guarding tools. You have arrows. That's a projectile. If we're like egg ion. And
I mean, I think they play very differently though, both just in what they're looking for, their openings, their starters, even their win conditions, right? Like Pit is a lot more kind of tech chase focused, a lot more, a lot less. He's not going to combo you vertically and look for those drag downs nearly as often. Even though he does have them, the arrow there trying to find the scramble, them clanking off each other, not once trying to do it a second time, but instead just going to reset. It's going to be Mochie's turn here on the Young Link to get some pressure and able to find this back air, keep it going, force you to ledge, tries to find the read. Afterwards, he was looking for the stock right there.
Okay, we're going to see the down throw into the forward air, one of Pit's tried and true combos. I think they're being for Pit. As we're seeing these multi-hits just land, he's going to be looking for those big hits. That's no jump left on Mochie. Fortunately, a bomb was there.
Yeah, and that bomb, the drift back through the early jump, right? Just recognizing, hey, if I'm too close, I do get back aired and still lose my stock here. So I have to prevent my opponent from comboing off my own explosion. And able to do so now. Now Mochie getting back not once, having the opportunity to find an advantage there off the bomb, but instead just getting caught on the cross up by the up smash. Those blades from Pit, my friend, do so much work.
ToyotaTaze is off to a great start right now, although the 132 is not exactly the nice amount of percent you want to be in, because that's pretty much any good Young Link hit for a stock. But we're seeing now the damage is rocking for ToyotaTaze, and Mochie needs to get on the gas pedal, and the boomerang may not be doing it right now.
Right, just try to put you to ledge, set up an edge guard, right? Recognizing, hey, Pit has a sword, he has multiple jumps. This is where I'm gonna win my games. If I let him get set up on stage, then I have to use arrow, then I have to use mirror shield to find a way in, right? To try and disrupt some of this mid-range pressure. Because if I don't, I just get grabbed. I just get caught in these awkward mid-range scenarios that Young Link especially is so good at just making you explode off of.
Okay, that's a miss Z to grab, unfortunately. And the side B for Pit with that rage. Another thing is like a Mochie, and ToyotaTaze is on his hair.
I like that back air cross up drift forward, right? Just to keep them guessing on your shield. Now at 211, and you just haven't been able to close it out. ToyotaTaze has done such a good job of hanging on to this stock, right? Because Pit, not the heaviest boy in the world.
There it is.
And finally, that neutral air, it does so much for Young Link as well, but it's going to be 211 before it closes it out. That's not what you want to do.
There's a hero spin. Oh, got just the last hit of it. Unfortunately, that's field drop from TaZe, and that's really the name of this game right now so far has been who can better connect their multi-hits. And so far, I mean, honestly, Mochie doesn't really have too many multi-hits that aren't forward air or up smash to be fair. Seeing those arrows connect, and then an arrow lands, and now we're seeing projectiles come out from Mochie.
So that arrow angle was so unfortunate. Because of that angle, it wasn't sending straight up. Instead of finding the jab block, it pushed him just enough off to force the pratfall instead, and that's going to give this opening to Mochie to find another opportunity. That being said, ToyotaTaze pulling the trigger, recognizing that you hit his shield, you're going to drift up past him, he's able to scoop you with the up smash, and might as well be scooping some ice cream with the way he made it look that easy.
Okay, can I just say this is the wrong set we have on replay, because ToyotaTaze, he just held on to the stock for the dear life at 211%, and that was really what set the tone for this set.
Yeah, right, he did such a good job avoiding these arrows from Mochie as well. Right, Mochie did a lot to find some of these arrows to try and cover platform, or try and cover short hop space, or try and cover grounded, but we really only saw one of them hit and convert into a combo opener from Mochie all set long. ToyotaTaze's defense to avoid those was huge, and against Toon Link or Young Link, where a lot of your combos, a lot of your kill confirms do come off of these arrows as extenders, that's just huge, right? Taking away not only that mid-range threat, but one of your opponent's combo openers just by evasion through the movement.
Yeah, and also I'm hearing KK Bubblegum, meaning we picked an Animal Crossing stage, but do we know which one that Mochie counterpicks? We're going to find out the answer right now, as these characters are going to lock in the same characters from game number 1, and Smash Bill is the counterpick from Mochie.
And then we've been seeing it all day, and why not all night as well. Unfortunately, it is Sunday, so we won't be seeing KK make an appearance here tonight. But what we will be seeing is Youngling and Pitt, these two young kids, these two young men going at it again to duke it out over who is going to be the last one standing.
Okay, we see the boomerang land. That's a big edge guard situation against Mochie. Thankfully had a bomb in case, ToyotaTaze did go for that edge guard. Unfortunately, doesn't find it there. We see the get up attack from Mochie. We're getting a bit of a neutral reset at this point. Arrows land. There's the forward air finisher. You got the damage.
They're trying to find the boomerang to pick up something as well off the jump, but not able to do so. DI out just resets the scenario. Now you have to get off ledge. Able to do so. Again, the scramble, but down air just creating some safe pressure. Getting caught by the arrow, though, and that high platform is going to be huge for Youngling. If you can maintain a lead on this stage, between boomerang and fire arrow, you can just lane so much of the stage, cover so much, and really make it hard for Pitt to reset to use it. But you gotta get that stock lead to make it happen. And so far, Mochie once again has been able to rack the percent up, but just hasn't been able to close out the stock until he finally catches the landing with the up air.
Fortunately for everyone, Pitt does not know how to read. He went off the top of the blast zone for the star KO, and now we're going to see ToyotaTaze get the stock back. And I do want to point out he's really just relying on his ledge trapping for the damage and punishes. I'm a little surprised he's not going for these edge guards, but we're seeing Mochie with his ledge pressure. Oh, backer's going to take it though.
I mean, it makes sense to some degree, right? You might be really scared between bomb recovery, being more flexible, and also just Hero Spin just doing so much damage. You can kill early. If they have a bomb in hand, you're worried about that B reverse. So it makes sense to see ToyotaTaze playing it a little closer to home here on the ledge trap. It might also just be a symptom of online play, right? You see a lot of players who kind of came on the come up online, still a lot more prone to ledge trap than edge guard properly. And so far, it's given Mochie, as you mentioned, right, those extra chances in this game too.
See the down tilt, found pro forward air once again. Another one lands. There's no jump from Mochie. Is he gonna make it back on the stage? We do see the first downer, and unfortunately it was not pinpointed properly. But back air gonna put him back in the same situation. This time with a bomb.
And the arrow forcing the recovery low. That bomb though also forcing out the defensive option and preventing this punish from being as hard as it could have been. That is the risk reward you play with that bomb recovery on these links. Now ToyotaTaze trying to find a way back to stage, and with a creative route, able to do so. That neutral air cleaning things up again. And in a reversal from last game, it is Mochie with the stock lead here, now moving into the closing minutes of this game too.
I was going to say, I love the fact that you went for the high bomb, then the ground bomb, and then set up with the down smash. Unfortunately, Mochie was able to sniff that out and get back to the stage safely, but that was still caught by the nair. Back air for ToyotaTaze, not quite enough to take the stock. Oh, that's a big air dodge, and you don't get the punish it, unfortunately.
Just trying to find the scramble, trying to catch a jump with that down air into a back air, but not able to find it. So instead, having to reset the situation and getting you into the ledge trap here, though, is huge. If Mochie can get locked down, and ToyotaTaze doing so forces Mochie now last stock scenario. You have to find a way, though. You've erased the lead, but you now need to bring it back. You want to have that percent lead if you Pitt, because again, giving Mochie the lead, allowing them to set up under platform could be disastrous.
We've already seen ToyotaTaze getting a big offensive mindset getting in here, 57% up a couple strings. Up tilt's not the option though, as Mochie responds to that up tilt up air.
Beautiful use of the mirror shield there to conserve aerial momentum and find the way down the down air. They're gonna make the mistake, but just enough drift to make it back. And the iframe timing perfectly on the first down smash, but the second one cleaning it up like it's a Viscera detail. And just like that, we thought we were going to see game 3. We thought Mochie had it figured out. And instead, ToyotaTaze saying, hold my beer.
And keep in mind, that was another mistake at that down air that unfortunately led to that forward smash. And that's how ToyotaTaze moves on to our next set, which is going to be in winner's quarters, of the pool for Toyota.
And now, Muggs Pardo. I believe... production, we've got Muggs Pardo, and then we have 1 or 2 more after that.
Meanwhile, let's take a look at these replays here from this set. This game 2 was definitely down to the wire. And we're going to replay from this first stock once again. And Mochie, okay, this is what I wanted to talk about. So, see, you get this dash attack, you get the arrow to miss, you got the down tilt arrow to miss, but thankfully Mochie had a jump. You'll then see here on this lesson 2, that first half miss, jump, and then boom, you just missed the tag. Yeah, you missed that tech. That's a forward smash cleanly to take that stock, and that's how ToyotaTaze moves on to winners quarters, and that's it. And we actually have word that that's going to be doing it for us today.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've got Muggs and Pardo coming up next here.
Oh,
Here,
well,
and then we have Ram versus 1R after that, and I believe we'll have one more match after that. Production just trying to work out. Originally, we were gonna have casters do pools up until top 8, and then have Stu and Momo bring top 8. But because of the way brackets running, we're talking about, we were just trying to figure out, hey, does it make more sense to hand off here or hand off at the top 16 mark, folks? So we have just a couple sets left in Supernova and I's block here today, but if what we've seen so far is any indication, what we have left is only going to keep getting hotter game after game.
We've seen the craziest things happen. I mean, I'm not sure if editing is ever going to top the Nimbus upset. I mean, I still can't get my mind off of it, but I don't think anything from today so far has like lived up to that moment.
Yeah, dude. There's been some crazy stuff through our bracket today, honestly, and I'm just very thankful. I just want to say, to take a moment to say shout outs, while we have